Okay, a lot of people are concerned about the size of the head being too small. Actually, it is not. It's just the right size. And the body is not too big. The body is sculpted the right way. It makes it look like that there is an actual body inside the clothes. Again, the head is not. It's just the right size. It's because it looks small because of the paint of the figure, the paint apps. The figure itself is dark. It has a dark color. Majority of it is dark color, and then you got a small part of the figure, which is the head, and it's in a light paint. That's why it's overwhelming it. So it looks like the head is too small or small. It's just an illusion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to replace the head with the one with the Sukuna right there, with the one with the marking on his face. Right there. Now can you see it? Okay, now the head doesn't seem so small anymore. And the reason for that one is because of the markings or the mark on his face. And now because it has details on his face and it's not just plain skin tone, it's not overwhelming. I mean the body, the dark color of the body is not overwhelming the head anymore because of the details that is going on with the face. That's why now the size of the head looks fine. But as before, it looks small. Like I said, it's just the color of the figure. The dark color is overwhelming the light color. And as far as for the concern of the head is being too small, it's actually the hands being big. But again, this is not a deal breaker. Let's replace this with the neutral faceplate. Okay, there we go, Itadori. Now, as you can see, this is the same size faceplate, but now it seems like the head is small for the body. Again, it's just an illusion. It's the dark color of the body overwhelming the light color of the head. If there is if there is something to look at, it's the hands. The hands are, I think, are too big, but don't make this as a big concern because it's not a deal breaker. It's actually fine. But yes, the hands are big for this figure. As you can see, for his face, check. It's too big for his face. Hold up. Right there, it's just too big. I'm using his given handset. Different types of hands that it came with, and yeah, look at that. It is overwhelming his face, his entire head. Now you can see Thor, SHF Thor in the background. It's because I want to use his hands, one of his hands, and which are actually smaller than the Itadori figure. Now, if it was this size, this could have been a perfect figure. Check that out. Yes, it looks definitely supposed to be the size of the hand. This is what it is supposed to be. But anyway, like I said, it's not a deal breaker. So don't let it get into you. Don't let it stop buying you with, on this figure. Get this figure. I strongly recommend it. It's because it looks great. It is screen accurate. That's first thing. And then the second thing is that the plastic that they use and the paint is just premium. I do not have any complaint with this figure. It's just amazing. Especially if you're a fan of Jujutsu Kaisen, I strongly recommend you get this figure. If you see this figure somewhere, it is below 100, you get it. It doesn't matter if it is 80, 90, 95, 99, or 100, flat 100, get the figure. If it goes above, like, let's say 100 to 120, well, if you are a die-hard fan of the series or the anime or the manga, then you want the figure, then get it. But if it goes 120 plus, and that is on you, that's up to you. And also, I would just want to mention the way they sculpted this. A lot of people are checking on this. Look at the pants. It has a dimension. There's a dimension here. It looks like the feet or the leg it came out from his pants right there. It gives you that illusion that this is an actual, that it isn't pants. It gives you that illusion because it makes it look like the legs is coming out from his pants. And I'm going to show you what they did with the Nezuko, Bus Mode Nezuko figure. As you can see, this is supposed to be a sleeve, and there is no dimension here. It's just flat, as you can see. So the hand does not look like it is coming out from the sleeve. It's just look flat right there. It doesn't have anything. It doesn't look good. And considering this Bus Mode is more expensive, it is a premium figure, supposedly, but right there, can you see it? It's just flat. But whereas the Itadori, it looks beautiful. That is how they're supposed to do it. And also, I just want to mention that on his wrist right here, I'm not sure if you can see it, this red part is supposed to be an undergarment. But they made it as a floating piece. That's why it adjusts. Whenever you move this one, it adjusts. Hold on. Okay. If it needs... Okay, there it is. If you need to move the wrist, it adjusts itself. See that? It goes inside. The red part goes inside, and if you move it, it goes outside. And the reason for that one is that this is a floating piece, so it moves naturally. The red part is a floating piece. So I like that. These are small details that I appreciate. And it makes the figure so much better. And also, the shoulder, the plastic that they use on the shoulder and the lower part of the body are soft to the extent that I thought they were just rubber painted the same way with the hard plastic, but actually it's a different material. It is very soft, and it was used to take care of the articulation so that it won't hinder the articulation. As you can see, it adjusted itself and it's really soft. And even though it is a different material, the color does not separate from the solid plastic. Both the color of the solid plastic, which is the chest part, and then the bicep right here, it does not separate its color. It has the same color. So I really like that one. And yeah, again, the head is not small. There's nothing wrong with the head. It's just the color of the figure. The dark color is overwhelming the light color of the head. It's the hands that are big, but they're not really big enough where you don't want to buy it anymore. Again, it's not a deal breaker. It's just slightly big, but again, this is a very good figure. I strongly recommend you get it because it is screen accurate, and the feeling of plastic that they used here, I'm not sure if it is the paint coating, but it looks great. It looks crazy beautiful. This is one of the figure where when you have it on hand, it just overwhelms you. It's just beautiful, and the camera does not capture that. The pictures doesn't capture that. This figure actually feels and looks expensive than what it is. If this was $150, I'm not gonna be surprised because it's a beautiful figure. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Have a good day, have a good night. Those are the concerns. So those concerns are nothing. Thank you.